your family tradition. I literally an hour ago was out on my balcony thinking about my favorite thing in the world, and it was planning a trip. So this was so perfect and meaningful to me. Thank you. It was a wonderful story, and I enjoyed being along on your what sounded like an amazing vacation. What is so cool about this speech, and just to remind everybody that Vikki gave the speech today, I'll be giving her an evaluation, and then she will give the speech again on our next meeting on May 4th and apply that feedback. So it's really, really fun. Most of the time we give a speech in Toastmasters and then we get all this feedback and we don't get to apply it. So really excited to share some feedback with you. I hope for my evaluation, I do as well of a job as you did with laying out your speech, telling us what you were going to tell us, then telling us, and you wrapped it up wonderfully. I would not change a thing about the structure and the intro, the middle, and the end. It was structured fabulously and it all flowed together. And at the end, you gave us a call to action and really pulled us in, thanked us for being along for the ride. So I wouldn't change anything there. You asked me to listen and make sure that you stuck to the outline and didn't jump around. Like I said, perfect. I would not change a thing. Now that you've nailed that, let's jump into some of the feedback that now that you've mastered your goal can now apply on for the next speech. Couple quick and easy things that are super quick fixes. There's a monitor blinking behind you, and it is a little distracting when you speak. So either zoom in or just maybe turn the monitor off. The lighting's a little harsh and we can't see a little the part of your face. So maybe just dim the lights a little bit. And then you had a couple filler words, not a big deal, but again, just some quick and easy fixes. Now to the challenge. I challenge you to try to do the speech without notes, or do a trick that I learned that we can do virtually that is a great practice. When you have notes, as I'm doing, I'm looking down and it really disconnects us from your eyes. You can actually put your notes on the computer screen. So here's me reading my notes and I'm looking up. And then here's me reading my notes on the screen and I'm still connected with people, but I'm not looking right at the camera. I'm looking right below it on my notes, which if you're far enough back, I learned you can't tell the eyes. So that's a recommendation to help us be more connected to you. And then what's great about this next speech is now that you got the nerves out of the way, you can really play around with vocal variety and have more intonation. Said that right? And I know you can do it because there was certain parts of your speech that were perfect. When you said like the gesture and include more gestures. So when you gestured with the whales, when you at the end, when you were challenging us, all of those places, it was great. I would just try to incorporate those more in the beginning of your speech. And once again, a couple things that you can easily correct for next time. And then I challenge you to bring in more vocal variety, maybe have your notes on the computer and bring in more gestures now that you had that first pass out of the way. But absolutely keep the great story, keep the great structure. And I can't wait to hear it again on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. General Evaluator.